Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm so glad that you're here today. I'm doing an all signs love reading for you. So let's dive right in, shall we? Let's look at your needs and desires in a relationship, their needs and desires in a relationship, your differences as an individual, and your common values and interests. Let's at least start there. So, your needs and desires in the relationship is the Page of Cups. Feels like you're wanting someone who can communicate their feelings. Maybe you're needing someone to make the first move. It feels like with the Page of Cups, this is someone who's at least willing to explore feelings. I'm getting a new way of loving, very different, something that really is loving. Not kind of recycling old relationships, but it feels like you're wanting a real authentic relationship. Even if you kind of have to start over. I don't know what that looks like, but I get what it feels like. It feels like you're wanting to have someone you can trust, where you can open your heart, you can be yourself. Looks like you would also like some fire. Pa-pam. Okay, so you would like some loving communication, someone who can communicate their needs, their wants, but it feels like you need that fire. You need that attraction and that desire. Feels like you're not wanting to talk yourself into this relationship. You want to be able to feel it. You want it to be passionate. Something that gives you life too. Something that gives you energy. That doesn't drain you, but gives you energy because you're excited to get up, so to speak. Jeez, sorry. Apparently I'm incredibly immature. Or maybe you are. Maybe this is that kind of Page of Cups feeling. Kind of, I feel a little immature in the best kind of way. Giggly, silly, not wounded. It feels like before your heart got wounded is this feeling of, this is nice. And this is very exciting, like that. And it feels like you're ready. You've been in hermit mode. You've been isolated for a while. And you're ready for this. It looks like, you don't want someone who hasn't healed from their wounds. Interesting. I feel like you would be open to give to someone and they hold space for you, you hold space for them, but it looks like you're not interested in someone who hasn't done their healing work, who hasn't healed their heart space, hasn't healed that woundedness, that hurt, that deception. You're needing someone who has bravery, who's willing to take a leap of faith and to disentangle. It feels like you're interested in someone who's willing to grow and learn and expand, not someone who's kind of stuck. This is my life, and I need someone who's willing to fit themselves into my life. There's no movement here. You're not interested in that. It feels like you're relatively flexible and and you want someone who doesn't need you to become smaller or become someone, a thing that fits in their life. It feels like you have a life, or you are creating a life for yourself. And so it feels like interdependence. It doesn't feel like you give up everything to be in this relationship, or they have to give up all of who they are to be with you. It feels like I want to be myself and have my life, and I want it to intersect lovely with your life. I want them to be able to, our lives to grow together, but not limited, not be completely enmeshed in a toxic way. This feels it feels like two very strong individuals who are very loving and caring and supportive and rooting for each other. Holy cow. Wow. I'm loving this. Okay, let's see what their needs in a relationship are. So it looks like your person takes time by themselves a lot to find their own answers. So I could see how this type of individual needs space, needs someone who understands that they isolate themselves at times when they're going inside to find their answers. And so it feels like this person doesn't want an enmeshed relationship because they need space at times. Wow. Oh, the Page of Cups upright again in this part. Wow. Nice. This feels like your person is consciously manifesting love. They've been waiting and feeling stuck. It feels like there's been some instability in their home, maybe with lasting relationships, something that they thought that was going to last, and instead they felt kind of stuck in a relationship. This is someone who gets attention, a lot of attention, success. The public loves this person. This person might be a public figure, which makes sense that they then need to kind of withdraw and hermit to kind of find themselves again. It feels like this person has a very public persona and a private life, something like that. Wow, who is this? Okay, it looks like your person right now, it does feel like there's breakup or abandonment issues or health issues or finance. There's some difficulty that they're going through right now. There's something around their energy. It feels like they don't want to fight. They're looking for peace. That's what that is. Feels like they're good at making decisions. They have a wonderful family or friend group. This person, it's interesting because I get this public and success on some levels, but this person feels very private. That's such a contradictory energy. It feels like there's a lot hidden about this person, that maybe even that's why this person goes hermits, because this person has depths to them that they explore. Wow. Your person feels very solid. It feels like they know how to deal with their issues when they come up. It does feel like it doesn't feel like they're that overwhelmed by their issues. This is someone pretty freaking solid energetically right now. Wow. All right. Let's look at your differences as individuals. The Tower. Okay. I'm getting that one thing, you do not suffer delusion or illusion. Maybe you did at some point, but it feels like one of you is very tied to the truth. Maybe blunt, maybe direct. And one of you is more traditional. So it does look like, it feels like you're both on a search for truth and clarity, but it feels like you might have gotten to where you are different ways of finding truth, like your person going within and isolating to find their truth. Wow. You guys both, it feels like there's a disinterest. It feels like both of you have disconnected a bit from life. It feels like you both are recovering from something emotionally painful. So it feels like both of you have maybe not been interested in romance, or just like, I love it as an idea, but pursuing it, no. It feels like both of you are not as interested. Okay, what's this? Feels like one of you there's something here about how you communicate and truthful. It feels like one of you might be so truthful that it's hurtful, like not caring about feelings. Or it doesn't feel purposeful. It feels like sometimes either you or your person are so dedicated to speaking the truth as you perceive it that without considering feelings, and so it can be perceived and felt as inconsiderate, uncaring. There's a directness here. I also get this feeling that the moment you have an idea, a feeling, you go for it. You have this ability to overcome things, go after what you want. If you feel it, if you're really, it feels like occasional or often, I don't know. When you have that knowingness, it feels like you go after what you want in a very powerful way. One of you might drink and the other not. And one of you might have hidden wounds around not being chosen, around a lover choosing someone else and not you. Wow. Okay. Let's look at common values and interests. It looks like you both invest into the people around you, are very generous. It feels like both of you are careful to when you invest into people. This feels like I invest this much and then I wait and see if you can reciprocate. It also looks like both of you are really good at creating an abundant, the feeling of abundance, like a lot of love, a lot of care, a lot of joy, a lot of groundedness, a lot of fulfillment around you. It feels like you both know what and who you want to invest in. There's no confusion there, that you are willing to invest time, energy into people when you see the value. It also looks like you're not interested in codependency, obsession, toxic connections. You're both looking for lasting love. This is both of you are wanting to be able to show up as yourself, to have all the feels. It feels like in previous relationships, the disappointment, lack of emotions, it feels like you're wanting to take it slow too. Both of you are wanting to start out in that Page of Cup energy, loving little communications. And then, but what you are both headed towards is you want to go from that Page of Cups to Ten of Cups, to be able to share emotions, be able to share love. And both of you are willing to put in the work. It feels like both of you have experienced people not putting in their fair share of work towards the connection. Both of you want to have a healthy, schmexy life. That is important to both of you. Both of you are not interested in creating delusion, creating like an enmeshment where you're so entangled that you lose track of reality. Both of you are interested in very Aquarian energy, being independent, being fully yourself, and also being of service to others. Both of you want to care and love and hold space for each other, not one-sided. It looks like you have similar interests, and you also have things that are for the individual. So things you can share and things that you can do that are very different and separate. Wow, this feels really lovely. It feels like it either hasn't happened yet or it's just at the beginning of this because of the Page of Cups energy. Feels like the first steps of getting to know each other. So, all right, that's your love reading. I'm going to go ahead and do an extended on Patreon and look at the emotional compatibility between the two of you, physical compatibility, overall compatibility, and maybe see what they want to say to you, if anything. So, all right, I'll meet you over there. Have a great day. Bye.